Well, Bayern Munich's defence is severely altered with Thomas Helmer injured and Lothar Matthäus suspended. Jens Jeremies fills in for Matthäus as the libero. Kufor slots in for Helmer, but even Marcus Babel has been ill of late, but he's forced to play in tonight's match. In attack, Karsten Janka has lost his place with the return of Mario Basler. The 21-year-old Bosnian Hasan Salihamidzic has impressed enough to keep his spot. Well, Louis van Gaal also has some selection headaches. 18-year-old midfielder Xavi and Okunowu in defence are selected because of long-term injuries to Winston Bogarde and Guardiola. Dutchman Cocu shows his role as a utility player, slotting in at left-back tonight. Fellow Dutchman Michael Reisiger will probably play in the centre of the defence with Okunowu in the right-back position. Well, it's very much a clash of European heavyweights tonight, and Stefan Effenberg for Bayern Munich is such an influential player. They'll need him right on song tonight if they're to recover in this group, and I do say the word recover because they're currently sitting in bottom place in Group D after 2 matches. Bayern Munich, it is the toughest of groups, so perhaps no surprise that after 2 games we are viewing here the group leader Barcelona against Bayern Munich in bottom spot. 3 points the difference on the ladder. Bayern Munich are on their last legs if they don't secure a good result here. There's some very early pressure on them in this group. And they're in front of their home crowd, and a packed crowd it is too, and at the Olympic Stadium, to try and make some kind of recovery on their European campaign. It's Okunowu. Just a loose ball, square, and Elbers right through the centre. It's a ball back, and it's a great try, good save as well. And Ruud Hesp called into action very early on indeed from Mario Basler with that swift raid down the right-hand side after a terrible ball across from Okunowu. Basler just had Hesp to beat, and it came off the goalkeeper's shins. Well, early promise for Basler. They've all missed it. It's just over the bar from Salihamidzic. Well, in the opening minute or so, we've had 2 very good chances for Bayern Munich. Both of them have not been taken. So the early signs are promising for the German club. Well, Barcelona so far have done it very much by the book. They drew away from home on day 1, 3-3 at Manchester United. Then they beat Brøndby from Denmark at home 2-0 on day 2. So it's a solid start from then. Effenberg takes over in midfield. Another loose ball from him. And Barcelona mount an attack of their own. Rivaldo, the Brazilian, takes the throw. 3 Brazilians in the lineup tonight. Giovanni as well as Sonny Anderson, all in attacking positions, all with a natural slant to the left-hand side of the park. So it's a major area for Bayern Munich to keep an eye on, but here they come down the right-hand side now as Lizarazu gets back just in time ahead of Luis Enrique, and Bayern Munich forward again. Effenberg. And number 26 just laying that ball back there is Xavi, the 18-year-old. He only joined this season from Division 3 club Terrassa, but he's an under-18 international. He's rated very highly, and the fact that he can make Barcelona's side at such a young age is a real testament to his potential. Reisiger, who has started as a marker in the centre alongside Abelardo. And quite rightly so, I should suggest, the Bayern Munich fans are giving the whistle to Barcelona. That's a great ball over the top. Elber is onside. Well, the flag stayed down. Elber's final attempt on goal was perhaps just a little bit half-hearted. Not an easy chance, but certainly he probably had a little bit more time than he thought. Salihamidzic. Kufor goes back to Oliver Kahn. Huge kick from Kahn there. Abelardo all over his man. Elber, who's been in good form in the Bundesliga, 6 league goals to his name so far this season in just 8 games. It's been a fantastic start to the Bundesliga by Bayern Munich. They've achieved 22 points from their 8 games. That's a new Bundesliga record. And here's Basler over the free kick, past the wall. Almost knocking over Rivaldo there, but Rivaldo gets up quickly, loses out though. Bayern Munich forward again. Low shots, loose ball! Great save from Hesp, a double save. Elber foiled at the second attempt. And Ruud Hesp, the Barcelona goalkeeper, is showing his quality. He's been very busy early on here, and perhaps some more work for him to do. Well, a wayward final cross there, but Ottmar Hitzfeld has seen enough to know that his side has started well. The shot came in here, it was a loose ball. Elber was involved, but the final shot came in and it was saved by Hesp. Elber followed up and he too was stopped. Still Bayern Munich nil, Barcelona nil, perhaps for not much longer. Elber again takes over. Well, the running shot there was from Salihamidzic again. He's just 21, he's a Bosnian international. He's keeping Karsten Janker on the bench, and that's no mean feat. But Hitzfeld is shaking his head, and you wonder what Franz Beckenbauer feels about it all. He's seen it all before, I'm sure. He's been with the club through so many eras, the good and the bad. Certainly very much the good as a player. Bayern's 3 European trophies coming when Beckenbauer was a player in the mid-70s. Yeremies is the man in charge of that position today. And Lothar Matthäus' absence. Here is Yeremies. Lizarazu down the line. Salihamidzic, good ball inside. Lizarazu continuing to run forward. Effenberg. Ball running through to Ruud Hesp. Yeremies strong in the air. Another wayward ball and another costly ball as well. Elber through. He's missed it. Well, the chances are really being laid on a plate for Ottmar Hitzfeld's side. Elber was played through well onside after a terrible square ball from Abelardo. Elber blazed wide. Well, certainly on chances, Barcelona should be 3 or 4 goals down. As it is, they're still all square. Well, that's a bad challenge by Yeremies. Louis van Gaal did have some comments to say about Yeremies before the game. He said that Bayern Munich are far more solid defensively without Lothar Matthäus when they do have Yeremies at the back, but they certainly lack a lot when it comes to distribution from the fence. Yeremies very conservative as a player, and fairly solid defensively. I got the feeling that Van Gaal would have preferred Matthäus in the defence as the shot goes into the wall. Figo taking on his man. Mike Lizaway was the call. Figo was tugged back by Lizarazu there, and he's got the free kick, though. It's seemed to take a wee while to come. Tonight's referee is Anders Frisk from Sweden. Figo to take the free kick for Barcelona. Oliver Kahn guarding the near post. Straight into the wall. Figo again. That's a much better cross. There's a couple of free men at the back post. Back across. Oh, there! Now he must have been offside. Anderson finished it with razor-sharp reflexes, but he was in an offside position. Just strayed there past the last defender, the number 9, Sonny Anderson. Picked out somewhat fortuitously by the overhead kick, but it was a ball in the back of the opposition's net nonetheless. And that will please Louis van Gaal. Barcelona more and more involved in the game now, and that's another great ball through the centre, catching out Yenemis and Kufor at the heart of the Bayern defence. Basler takes over, touches it on to Elber, who will just kick the ball in. Waiting in the centre is Salihamidzic. It's a great ball back. Here's Effenberg in space. Great move, Bayern. Another shot goes wide. Well, another quality attack from Bayern Munich, and a very familiar ending as Tarnat slashed the ball wide. Plenty of power on the shot, as we do know that he possesses. And Carsten Janker in the centre there, itching for a chance to show that he can do what no one else has been able to do for Bayern so far. With a little layoff. Salihamidzic brought it down, pulled it back. Still Bayern Munich. Lizarazu, great touch. Tarnat, deep ball, they're all waiting. Back across, Hess again at the right place. Well, he's looked a very good goalkeeper tonight, Ruud Hesp. Vitor Bayar, the favourite of the Barcelona fans, is on the bench tonight. And the ball came to the back post. There were players queuing up for this one. Hesp went down to his right and stopped the header. And Sonny Anderson is going off for some treatment. There's no Patrick Kluivert in attack tonight for Barcelona. He signed for the club too late to make the deadline for group matches, though if Barcelona do qualify for the quarterfinals, he'll be eligible then. And also missing Nadal, who is fit once again after a long-term injury, but has had no match practice. Lizarazu goes down the line, and that's a foul. Salihamidzic goes down under the challenge there from the young Nigerian Okonowu. It's a yellow card to Samuel Okonowu, just 19 years of age. He's only been with Barcelona since the start of the season. He joined from the Shooting Stars club in Nigeria. And a clear trip there on Hassan Salihamidzic. Most importantly, though, it's a very dangerous position to give away a free kick as we draw closer to the end of the first half. Hesp watchful. Basler straight into the wall. It's a loose ball that went to the back post. Effenberg. Shot was blocked. Still Bayern Munich press. A deep cross. Elber's waiting. Loose ball. Effenberg. Goal. Finally it's come. It's come from the midfielder, Stefan Effenberg. The 73,000 fans here tonight at the Olympic Stadium, most of them Bayern supporters, of course, finally have something to cheer about. They've been up off their feet on so many occasions in this first half, only to sit down a bit disappointed. But the ball came off the shoulder there of Elber, but it ran through to Effenberg, who slid and just steered the ball across the face of the goal. It was a tight angle, but he made it look fairly rudimentary. And as the half-time whistle goes, Stefan Effenberg has put Bayern Munich ahead. Well, Barcelona will have to ask some questions of themselves as they go in at the half-time break. They barely mounted a serious attack on the Bayern defence. The Sonny Anderson did manage to squeeze the ball past the goalkeeper, only to be ruled out for offside. And then it was back to the existing pattern of the game, which was Bayern Munich pressing and pressing. And at half-time, they have a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to the Olympic Stadium as Anders Frisk is about to get the second half underway. It's day 3, Group D for death, of course. The toughest group in this year's Champions League. Manchester United and Brøndby make up the 4. United currently sitting on 2 points coming into day 3. They're playing Brøndby currently in Denmark. Day 3 and day 4 in the Champions League just means the same opponent, just a different venue. So in a fortnight's time, these two sides will meet again in the new camp in Barcelona. Oh, great save by Hesp. Well, the second half carrying on from where we left off in the first. Basler this time it was, testing the reflexes of the goalkeeper. He drilled that at the Barcelona goal. Hesp barely got his fingertips to the ball. Corner for Bayern Munich. Well, an awkward one to clear and deal with, but Rivaldo managed to do it somehow. Barcelona are struggling very much in the Spanish First Division. Their form in Europe has been more than good enough. Basler awkwardly just volleying it across. Jeremies. A loose ball, and just look at the players at Barcelona. They've got 5 men forward on this attack. Still it continues. Bayern Munich trying to get back and get some numbers behind the ball. Rivaldo onto that left foot. Still Rivaldo. And now Bayern Munich have a chance to launch a counter-attack of their own. But Basler ran into trouble. Figo. Luis Enrique, hardly seen him so far in the game. Clips the ball across. Anderson. Oh, that's a brilliant cross! Well, the defence was all over the place with that fantastic cross. Right in between the goalkeeper and the final defenders. Rivaldo curved it, hoping that Figo would be just on hand to deflect the ball in somehow. And he just glanced it past the post. A difficult chance for him. Tarnat's long ball. Xavi, the youngster. Xavi again. Ottmar Hitzfeld in his first season at Bayern Munich. Almost a coach who's having the opposite problems to Louis van Gaal. They're doing brilliantly in the league, but have struggled so far in Europe. But tonight's performance will give him some heart. They've been very assured of themselves, Bayern Munich, as Rivaldo goes down under very little challenge, it does have to be said. Oliver Kahn has called everybody back to defend this free kick. Sonny Anderson and Giovanni joined to the Bayern Munich wall. Luis Figo is over the ball. Straight into the wall off Rivaldo. The flag stayed down, flick on, great move! Oliver Kahn, brave save, but an effective save. And now Bayern Munich on the counter-attack with Mario Basler. And a misunderstanding there. Basler wanted to play the ball infield. Elba went down the line. Still very much anybody's game. As the ball is played out. The player requiring some treatment is the number 11, Rivaldo. Well, as the free kick fell apart, the ball came back through. Rivaldo went through on Oliver Kahn there, and you see the courage of the keeper diving headfirst out to punch that one away as Rivaldo put his foot up. Well, no wonder both of them are injured. That is commitment from both players. And that is pain on the face of Rivaldo. Abelardo, Okonowu, Luis Enrique. Certainly Barcelona keeping possession nicely, and it's a great through ball as well, and Oliver Kahn with some sharp reflexes to keep that one out. Well, they appeared to be going nowhere, Barcelona. All of a sudden, a little clip over the top opened Bayern Munich up. Where were the defenders? And the shot came in, and it was saved by Oliver Kahn. And he thought twice about just rolling the ball quickly out to Effenberg there, but decided against it. A 1-0 lead at home is enough to secure the 3 points. Xavi. This is a great run by Figo. No one at the back post for Barcelona. Well, changes are about to be made by Ottmar Hitzfeld as he tries to close out the game. Alexander Zickler and Thomas Linker are coming on, and it's Salihamidzic and Babel who are making way. So it's a couple of straight swaps, really. Linker will go into the stopper position in defence. Zickler will go straight into the attack. Babel did come into the game with a bit of sickness, so there's no surprise that he is being replaced. It's Louis van Gaal who must come up with something, not Ottmar Hitzfeld. Figo, marked by 2, gets past both of them. Great run by Figo. Lizarazu so quick. Figo complaining about the tackle. Bayern stretched forward here. Elbers are in the centre, just too far for him. They'll keep the ball in. Well, another quality opening goes begging for Bayern Munich. Zickler that was, who played the ball across, getting into the game quickly after coming on as a substitute. And here he is again. Zickler, guest pass, Okanowu into the area. Elbers at the near post. Well, Elbers scored a hat-trick for Brazil last week when they played Ecuador in international football. He could have had a hat-trick here tonight quite easily, and some. Instead, there has just been one goal in this game, scored by Stefan Effenberg. We're into the final 6 minutes of the match. Still Bayern Munich 1, Barcelona 0. There was some news during the week that the Champions League final for this year will be played at Barcelona's home ground in the Nou Camp. What an advantage that would be should Barcelona get that far. But more immediately, they've got some points to salvage here. A little ball over the top, away by Yedemis. Rivaldo just laying it off. Koku continues his run down the line. Rivaldo again. Still Rivaldo onto the left foot. Well, it was a mesmerising little shuffle there from Rivaldo. But the shot was not a problem for Oliver Kahn. Basler touching it on. Well, he'll have to chase that one himself, Torsten Fink. Lay off from Rivaldo. Xavi. Figo. Gets past Lizarazu. But Effenberg was in support. There's an awkward ball in the area. Great shot! Well, from nothing, Sonny Anderson almost tied up the game. It was almost impossible to get a shot on goal with such a high bouncing ball, but he showed great elasticity to get his foot up, and not only that, but hold off this marker as well. And the ball grazed the crossbar from that fine try by Sonny Anderson. Lizarazu. Is there a clinching goal for Bayern Munich? Lizarazu across. And the Frenchman takes the long throw. He's not a big player, but he can hurl the ball almost to the penalty spot. Effenberg. Well, Basler. He's very much played his part in Bayern Munich's performance tonight down that right-hand side. And Oscar will come on for number 26, Xavi. He's made his mark, the 18-year-old, since he made his way into the side. And Karsten Janker about to come on as well. Sharp turn. Figo again, looking like he will be the one to provide the spark for Barcelona if it's to come from anywhere. Oh, hesitation in defence, loose ball. Well, it's a free kick for the defence, and it's a somewhat relieved back four for Bayern Munich. They weren't dealing with that high ball particularly confidently at all. And a yellow card was given to someone there. I'm not sure who it was for, but it was perhaps for some mouthing off afterwards. Luis Figo Kastenjanka will now replace Elbert to form the partnership for so much of Bayern Munich's season last year. But Janka, who made his international debut for Germany against Moldova last week, has got barely a minute to have an impact on this game. The enemies, great run forward from the back. Very much a la Mateus. A little back heel into the area for Janka. But Okunowu was there. Zickler. Janka. Zickler. Still Zickler. Asp uses a feet. Basler with another shot blocked. Well, Barcelona are still in this game thanks to the goalkeeper Hess. And here's Figo down the left-hand side. A great cross. Corner to Barcelona. Well, Tarnat was the recovering defender there. Bayern Munich are still not away with the 3 points just yet. Figo with the corner. Oliver Kahn comes and punches very convincingly. Plenty forward for Barcelona. And now Bayern Munich, can they catch them out? Zickler. Look at this length of the stride on this man. Zickler going right through, still Zickler. Well, he's saying that he was held back. But let's give Hess some more plaudits for that save, because he was off his line very quickly indeed. Figo. And another free kick for the defence. Well, it's been a very lively ending to the match. Both sides could have found the back of the net. But most importantly for Bayern Munich, they've kept Barcelona scoreless here, and they've secured the vital 3 points that they needed to stay in contention. They now move to 4 points, equal with Barcelona, with the Spanish side with a slightly better goal difference. But Stefan Effenberg was the man who was the difference between the two sides, sliding in that goal just on the half-time break. Elbert, well, he had a very good game for Bayern Munich, but he certainly missed some chances at the same time. Jeremies, who filled in for Mateus at the back, looked solid the whole time. The final score at the Olympic Stadium: Bayern Munich 1, Barcelona 0.